start about shaping. First foremost thing is shaping of the interfacing. So the first topic is, okay, there are clouds of logic that you want to deal with. I keep the macros aside right now. Macros, I will dedicate one full couple of slides on this. So there is a cloud logic that is there around, and then now you are analyzing the connectivity and trying to see how do you want to shape them or place them in the right place. Because once you do the floor planning, your cloud can be placed in the right direction, and there you can do some partitioning if need be. So as you see, what we have done, what I do is there are 4 different clouds. I have analyzed the connectivity of these clouds. So I understand, okay, this guy is connected to this guy, and the thickness of the line shows the number of connections, and the color shows the criticality, as it says, timing criticality, normal connection, then block shape, and then there is this bus connection. Yeah. So just to give you some indication on what we have to do. So you see that there is a timing critical path which is going to this logic, and from this logic to this logic. And then there are some thick connectivity from this logic to this logic, and from here to here. Now, when you have this, then you will do something called as a block shaping, where you try to create some regular shapes for these blocks and how they will be. And once you have done that, then you do some kind of pin assignment. Now, first thing would be to understand what is the utilization factor so that the box shape can be done. So utilization factor basically is nothing but a kind of a ratio, which is the ratio of the total component area versus the area of the shape that you are creating. Now, so 0.5 meaning that 50% of the box is utilized, 0.8 meaning 80% of the box is utilized, and 0.4 is 40%, and 0.12 means there is an overutilization. The 20% overutilization is there of the box. This is the first cut. And then we have to reach to a certain utilization number. So first shaping, we did like this, and we figured out, oh, okay, this box has higher utilization, this has really low, this is a bit higher, and this is a bit low. So we have to balance out the shape in terms of sizing. So this is what has been done. So this has to be increased a bit, this has to be increased a bit, this was shrunk a bit because it is 0.4, this is sparsely utilized, and this is also increased quite a lot to make it 0.6. And finally, I reach at this kind of a shaping. And then where should the pin location be? This is also considered based upon the timing criticality and number of connections. So there are big connectivity here, which I did. And for timing criticality, I want to maintain the shortest distance of the pin between this macro and this macro. So that's why, even though initially it was seeing that, okay, there is a detoured connection, I reduced this, and also from this to this, there is a straight up connectivity. So these pin locations can be adjusted accordingly. Yeah, so this is how you go into a floor plan shaping. And another key aspect when you are doing floor plan sizing is the limit of the design. Yeah, whether this design is a pad limited logic or a pad limited design or a logic limited design.